comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his foot safe on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rain. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. This time I'm taking what's mine, like a long lost out west outlaw out of his mind. I'm riding into town, no turning back now. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his foot safe on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rain. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his foot safe on his hip, climbed up into the cold of the rain. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos after the opening kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. He fields it from the 8. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Tyler Scott now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Right, that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Man in motion here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Williams from the gun. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Oh my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Daniels. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. Gravity lying. Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now. Daniels going to keep it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. Shot.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams set to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, so put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now here's Williams. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Frankie Louvu.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Daniels now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And the Bears showing dive for this third down play.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Get it.
Here's Robinson. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Cowboy 80.
Daniels. And he's got it. That's a layout for it, but touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Williams to throw. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Ramadunze there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Third down. Here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure. Go get that first down anyway.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Grab 60.
From the 48. He's going deep. That one connects. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 20-zip lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Their line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams will look to throw. He finds Odunze running the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, ball at the 36. To throw, Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Swift on second down. Into the secondary past the 40. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Bears facing a deficit near the break. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun again to Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bears get it back to a 14-point game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, running with I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's good. Commanders, first down.
19.
Daniels on 1st down. Yes, the Bears close it in, and they'll get him. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
18,
line.
right here. 18, top low, 18.
Back to throw, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Out of the gun, Daniels.
at the Bears' 38-yard line.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
70, Timberwolf.
Throwing here just before halftime. Rolling left, buying some time. This is going all the way to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Scott now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connects on the crosser. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 14. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Scott now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Fielded just ahead of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Daniels. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Here we go. Dragons, Cougar 19. 65 catch. Check.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, come on. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, it's Daniels. We look underneath here, Robinson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Again, Daniels to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Zuerlein puts it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Scott now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams to throw. He finds Odunze downfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
First and 10 from the 41. Inside handoff to Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To throw is Williams. Complete, Cole Kmet. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
From the 34. excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. The throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
To the air yet again, Williams. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Here's Williams again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Robinson on the inside give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Running right side by McLaurin. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
76.
Daniels now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 25.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go. Cowboys, go.
To the air again, Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Picked up at the 38. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down throw by Williams. He's got Moore once again. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And we're on with Robinson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Another carry for Robinson. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and just 2 to go. Staying with Robinson. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.